Hello and welcome to Disas Craftwork podcast. This is episode 14 and it's Thursday, March the 12th, 2015. And welcome everyone. I have been gone for long now. I did not mean to be gone this long. So I'm sorry. I was going to be gone for about 2 weeks, and the day I was gonna record, I woke up 5 o'clock in the morning in horrible pain. Oh my goodness, I was in so much pain. I actually wanted to die because I couldn't stand it. I couldn't take it. And you know, I can take a lot of pain. I have done 2 small operations without any, what's it called in English, pain. They give you something so you're not supposed to feel any pain at all. And I have done 2 small operations without any of it. So you know, it hurts when they cut in you and you don't have that. And I could take that pain, but this pain I could not take. And I don't want to talk about what caused it, but I'm okay now. It wasn't dangerous or life-threatening, but it was horrible. And on top of that, I got a nasty virus, so I was unbelievable sick and, you know, whiny. So, and then, you know, when I got better, I left to go to the cabin, and I stayed there for, I don't know, 5 or 6 days or something. So here I am finally, and it's actually day. It's daylight. So, but you know, after like I think it's 11. The sun goes over to the other side of the apartment, so it's not, you know, a lot of light coming in my bedroom. So, but I have checked, and if I hold something up you can see it. So anyway, I want to say thank you to everyone who understood that me being off, you know, the internet for like, I don't know, 8 days, that something was wrong. So you wrote to me, PM'd me and wrote to me on Instagram. And I saw that when I went online again. So thank you so much. It was so sweet of all of you. So, you know, thank you. And today I have I have so much stuff here because, you know, I think on Sunday 5 weeks has passed since I last recorded, so almost 5 weeks I think. It's 4 at least. So, you know, I have a lot of stuff, and I have bought stuff, and I have gotten presents, very sweet ones. So, and hubby and I had our 21-year anniversary, of course, during when I was sick and couldn't like sit up even. So, you know, that was not so fun, but you know, we did have our 21-year anniversary, and we had a great time the weekend before. So we had a really nice time together out in the cabin. So, you know, that was a good thing. Otherwise I had been, you know, because I was kind of bummed that I was sick at our anniversary. So, you know, 21 years we have been a couple. That's a long time. And, you know, I still love him. I even love him more. And, you know, when he walks towards me from a distance and I see him, my heart still pounds. I think he's so handsome. He's a hunk, and, you know, I love him very much. So I'm very fortunate and lucky, you know. So I hope we will always be together, because I don't know how to live without him, and I don't want to. So, you know, and he is just the sweetest one. He is, you know, telling me how much he loves me and never want to lose me and stuff, you know. I have no idea why he loves me. Well, I do, but you know, I feel like I am so lucky to have him, so, you know. So, anyway, what were I gonna yes, I was gonna talk about the gifts. First up, I got a very sweet postcard from Helen, who is Sprite 966 and has the podcast. She changed the name to, what was it now? I know it. Was it Stitch with, no. Oh, crap, I can't remember now. But you know, if you look Sprite 966, you can find her and her podcast. So, she sent me this very sweet postcard. She lives in Scotland, and I love her podcast. And she sent me this to cheer me up, so that was so sweet, and I was so happy about this. And actually, on what's it called now, or did I remember this? Yes, Alien Donnan Castle, as you can see. I was gonna visit that when we went on our trip, because as a 30-year-old, what's it called, birthday present, I can talk as usual. I didn't want to celebrate me turning 30, you know. I was like grumpy and, you know. And this year is so much worse. Oh my god, I'm turning 40. 40 in August. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I want to celebrate that. I'm a little freaked out, to be honest, about turning 40. I still have a few months to, you know, get used to it. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yes, on that trip that I got as a 30-year birthday present, I got a trip to Scotland, and I went there with my sister and her hubby and her 2 children, and we traveled around quite much in Scotland, and that was 2005. I was not a good photographer then, and I didn't even have a digital camera. I had one of those, you know, old ones, but my sister had one, so I have pictures she took also. Anyway, we were gonna visit Alien Donnan. I can't speak. I go crazy. Alien Donnan Castle, and we thought that it's like in Sweden. You know, you can drive. You know, it's really hard to say, because it's totally different. If I say we go 100 miles an hour, it's completely different, because, and that is also something that confuses the English-speaking tourists, because a Swedish mile is 10 kilometers. I think kilometer is the same. 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. I think that's the same all over the world. And a Swedish mile is 10 kilometers. So it's very far compared to like an English mile. So, you know, the speed thing is also different. But, you know, I thought we were gonna be able to drive like 100 miles an hour, maybe 110 or 120, like you can do here in Sweden. Not all the time, but you know, at some... oh, I can't find the English words. I apologize. I'm like all out of practice. No, that's not true. I'm always like this. Anyway, the roads in Scotland are like this all the time, except where there's a big city, and then there's like two... I can't think of that either. Anyway, there are narrow roads that are like this all the time, so we couldn't drive as fast as we thought. So what we had planned to take about 1.5 or 2 hours took 4 or 5, maybe even. So we never got to visit. We had to how do you say? We had to skip things on our trip. We had like a list where places we wanted to go, and we had to skip a lot of them, so we never got to see that. So I was very happy. That's a long story for talking about Alien Dawn on Castle. Anyway, I was really happy when I got this, and then something else arrived from Helen. I was really surprised and so very touched. And you know, she had packaged it all up, if that's the way to say it. She sent me this bag of candy, so that was really sweet of her. You know, I love Scotland. Everything, well, not everything Scottish, but a lot of things Scottish I love, and Celtic stuff. So I got that candy, and then there was a very pretty paper that's something soft was wrapped in. And when I opened it, she had sent me mini skeins. It's her sock yarn scraps, and there were 4 more of these, but I couldn't control myself. I had to start crocheting in them. So I was so happy. And you know, some people they know how to package everything up so it's very pretty, and you know, you feel so special when you open it. I can't. I suck at it. But Helen knows how to do it, and I was so surprised and so happy. And like that wasn't enough, she sent me this pen. It's so pretty. So very pretty. And another gift that matches it, a Celtic bookmark. Can you believe it? I was like screaming and like almost jumping. I was so happy, and I have been using this. I just put it back to, you know, for this episode to show you guys. So I was so very happy, and I was so touched by it, and you know, such a treat. I was tearing up. I'm not gonna do that now. But I am so grateful and so happy about this, and I was so surprised. I had no idea that she had sent me a package, you know. She did tell me she was gonna send me a postcard, and I was very happy for the postcard. So, you know, she didn't have to send me anything else. But, you know, she did, and that was so very sweet of her. So thank you so much, Helen. You totally made, you know, my day. And I'm gonna use all of these, so that's gonna be so much fun to do. And I don't even know where to put stuff. I have so much stuff. I have to put that on the bed. So thank you so much, Helen. Very kind of you, so sweet. Thank you so much. And I can't remember if it was, I think it was around that I got a package that I had bought myself. I had ordered from the Knitting Goddess. I ordered 2 mini skeins that are so pretty. I hope you can see this well. So I ordered that. That's from the UK, the Knitting Goddess. And from, let's see what the shop was called, the Yarn Cafe, also a UK store. I ordered 2 mini opal skeins because I was really hoping, because I was a bit disappointed when I ordered the 10 mini skeins and I got several of the same color. So I was really hoping to get 2 other colors I didn't have, but of course I got 2 of the same color that I already have. But you know, that's okay. I'm gonna knit a lot of scrappy things in the future, and you know, making blankets and stuff, so it's okay. But I was a bit disappointed in that too. But I also ordered a mini sock blocker with a keychain. And unfortunately, I don't like to say this, but I'm a little disappointed in this too, because it has the wrong angle. It should be pointing, the foot should be pointing more down. So I was complaining a little bit to hubby, so he's gonna make me one. So that's really great. And when you order this, you also got the pattern to make a little mini sock for this one. And when I, you know, was ordering anyway, I also ordered these cute stitch markers from Atomic Knitting, also from the same the Yarn Cafe shop. So that came, so I was really happy when I got it, but a little bit disappointed also. But you know, hubby's gonna make me a sock blocker, a small one, so I can't think of anyone that I would rather have a sock blocker made from. So I'm very happy that he's gonna make me one. Just have to reach a bit. And let's see what's next. Yes, then I got, as we were leaving early for the cabin on Friday, I think it was maybe like 11 or 12 o'clock in the day. We had a really great Thursday, and it's like we started our weekend early, and then we were going early to the cabin. And as I was getting ready, putting on my shoes and stuff, the post came, and there was this paper that said that I had a package to go get at the store, at the grocery store. And I said to hubby, I haven't ordered anything. And he looked at me like, really? And I was like, I haven't. So, you know, of course I had to get it. And as soon as I got it, I was like, what is this? Because it was a thick package. And then I saw it was from Amelia, who is Emil Carr, 1963. And I was like, oh my god, what have she done? What has she done? I was like, this is a big, big one. And, you know, she's so generous and sweet and kind. And I'm gonna start with showing she sent me this. It's a free pattern that she printed for me. It's Lady Violet's Dinner Gauntlets. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a Downton Abbey mystery cal from 2013. So it's a very pretty, like, wrist warmers, and so I'm really happy about. And also she had bought, I knew she had bought this yarn for hubby, but I didn't know she had sent the package. So she bought this thinking about hubby. So it's Patterns Croy. It doesn't. Singing the Blues Stripes is the colorway. So this will be perfect for him. So I'm gonna knit him socks, of course, because that's what they were intended for. So she sent me this, and you know, she also has this way of package things up, if that's the right way to say it. So, you know, everything I opened was so pretty. Just look at this, you know, it's a ribbon around the skeins. I never would have thought to do that, you know. It's so pretty and thoughtful. So that was that. And then she had filled this bag with candy, different candy, and it had a cute ribbon. And she had 2 different kinds of the Jolly Rancher Crunch and Chew in the green apple taste that I love so much. So she sent me more of those. It was 2 kinds and I love them both. Oh my goodness, they were so yummy. And also different kinds of this Jolly Rancher Crunch and Chew. And I got several watermelon taste, and that was delicious too, you know. So, and a lot of stuff in here, and Kit Kat for my son and stuff. So, you know, so sweet. It was like, it was such a treat to eat. And I ate it. It was hard because my son was home and we were at the cabin, and I had to save that Kit Kat for him and another thing for him to try, so you know. But he was very happy and he says thank you, Amelia. And then there was this Altoids peppermint, and hubby claimed it, and I said, well, I'm gonna have the tin because I'm gonna put stitch marker and stuff in it. So that's what I'm gonna do because he has eaten them all now. And then she sent me this green thing with 3 needles in it. And you are right, Amelia, the smallest one is exactly like because we were talking, I couldn't find my needle. And I have been looking everywhere and I can't find the right size in these blunt tips. And while we were talking it was long ago now, I think, I couldn't find it. And eventually I did find it, but I was like saying something like, I go crazy, I only have one and I can't buy any because I have been to many stores and there are just bigger ones, or they are small, but the where you thread through, it's too small and stuff. But you know, this is exactly like the one I have. So that was perfect, Amelia. So, you know, and my favorite color is green. So I was very happy about that, and now I have 2 of the perfect needle size. And then because she had individually packed everything, so I opened one thing and looked at it and like ooh and ah about it, and you know. So I opened it, and then I saw this bag of scraps, and there were 4 more of these 2, but I couldn't control myself. I had to crochet out of 4, and I'm gonna show you some of them. It's really pretty one. Oh, now I am fiddling. You see, she had made little skeins like this, and then some of them are like this, but you know, really pretty and so much fun to get to crochet with her scraps in my special blanket. So I'm very happy about that. And oh, there was tea. She sent me tea. Hubby claimed that too. And then she sent me this bag. Oh my goodness. Do you see how pretty that is? And the details on it. And she has made these... Oh, what are they called now? Zipper... Oh crap! I know it. Zipper pull, I think it's called. And I can also use it as a progress marker. So she has made this. Do you see how cute it is? And you know, she has made the bag. And she has another Coca-Cola fabric inside of it. And her bags are so very, very pretty and well made. She is really talented. And I keep telling her that she should sell her bags, because many people would buy them, I think. So I think we should all encourage her to start selling her bags. She's Amelia 1963 on Instagram and Ravelry. So encourage her to start selling her bags, and to sell me the Red Riding Hood one. She doesn't want to sell it to me, and I want to buy it so badly. I do not want her to send it as a gift. I want to buy it from her, but she refuses to. So encourage her to sell that to me. So I think that was... I'm really sorry, Amelia, if I have forgotten anything. Oh, of course! Oh, that's why. I left it out in the cabin. Crap. Well, anyway, she had also sent me an Estelle Lauder makeup bag full of makeup. Full of luxurious makeup. And oh my goodness, I have never tried a mascara that good, ever. They say they are waterproof. I have bought cheap ones, I have bought expensive ones, and they all say they are waterproof. And you know, I don't have to even get my lashes wet or anything, because it's under my eyes several times a day. I have to wipe off black under my eyes. And if it's like snowing and raining, it's hopeless. And they say they are completely waterproof, but they are not. But this mascara, oh my goodness, when I put it on, and I can have it all day, there's nothing under my eye. And I slept, and when I woke up the next morning, it looked the same. I just have to check this. Hold on a bit. Oh, it seems to be recording now. I'm having major technical difficulties today. I have recorded my whole episode twice and I only have the first part because the first time it didn't record at all after I had pressed record, and the second time it started to record and then everything froze. So I have done this twice, so it's gonna be a bit difficult now to remember in like which time I talked about what in which recording, and confusing to know. But I think, because I checked how it ended now, but it's I couldn't go through it all because then there will be no episode tonight. So, you know, time flies. Anyway, I was talking about the mascara that looked the same when I woke up. And I mean exactly the same. It like I had just put it on. So it's amazing. So now I'm gonna it's gonna be expensive for me now because I'm gonna wanna have that mascara all the time. Anyway, that was really sweet of her. Really sweet. And I don't think I think I showed in the recording, the two recordings that didn't record, that she made another zipper pull. Really pretty. I put it on this bag. I think I have showed everything she gave me now, except for the makeup that's out in the cabin. I really hope so. I'm so confused now. But if I have forgotten anything, I'm really sorry, Amelia. But I think I have showed everything. Have I showed everything? I think so. And it was so sweet of you, Amelia. Thank you so much. I was so very touched by your kindness and generosity, and you know, I was completely blown away by this package, you know. And it was so sweet of you. So thank you so much. Very kind and sweet of you. So thank you. And you know, I had just sent a package to her, and I didn't know she has sent this to me. And I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna check so it actually is recording. Yes. Oh, because I will go insane if it stops recording again. So, what we're gonna say now? It's actually dark outside now. It was light outside. So now I have this strong lamp. So I hope you can see. Everything is in a little different angle today. I hope it's okay. I will never be able to have exactly the same angle because my setup is so crazy. I will show you sometime how crazy it is. Anyway, I was talking about I'm so bad at sending stuff out because I never think I have put enough things in the package. I'm always thinking, oh, I'm gonna buy something small and put it in, and then it just sits there and never gets sent away. So finally I decided that she was gonna get because there was something else I wanted to give her, but then it would take longer, so you know, I send it away. And on that note, I can now show you a yarn purchase that I did in December, because I bought Amelia yarn and I bought exactly the same for myself. So I can now show it to you. It's a Swedish sock yarn by Svarta Fåret. That means black cat. It's called Frost. It's the colorway 141. I think it's really pretty. I hope Amelia likes it. And it's different kind of purple and purple. You know, this in-between color that Amelia likes. I really love it too. It's like a mix between pink and purple. And it has those shades, and then it's a little bit of white and stuff. So I'm looking forward to knitting socks in this. And Frost, or Frost as we say it, it's almost the same. It's the same word. It's spelled in the same way in Swedish as in English, and it means the same thing. So we say Frost and you say Frost. It's almost the same. And I also bought this color of it, and it's color 149, and I think this is very pretty also. So I'm looking forward to knitting socks in these. I have never used Svarta Fåret sock yarn before, so I'm looking forward to see how good it is. Hopefully it's good. So now that Amelia have gotten hers, I can show mine. And I have two... Oh crap! I threw stuff on my bed. And you know, that recording froze. So I also bought her this also Svarta Fåret cotton yarn. It's 100% cotton, and it's 4 small skeins. You know, I did not think of the blanket. This is called Candy, and you know, you might be able to crochet a coaster or something, but I didn't think of the blanket because we don't use cotton yarn, we use wool yarn. But I was thinking it's kind of cute to have as a display, or you know, something. So I bought her these, and I bought exactly the same for myself. Let's see. Or I mean, let's think. Now I'm feeling very confused. No, I don't think I showed that in this. I got another package and I'm feeling so confused. Did I show this or not? Because I have done this twice already, and I don't know if it's recorded in the first piece or not. No, I don't think I have showed this. If I have, I'm just gonna show it. You have to see it twice. In that case, I can't remember. I'm gonna show you some yarn I bought, and then I'm gonna show that. No, I showed that. I showed that. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit confused and distracted and stuff now. It's very hard when you have done it several times. You can't remember what you said in which. Anyway, oh, I'm gonna have to get another thing. I'm sorry for reaching and being disorganized. I was very organized the first time. No, that was not it. I just grabbed the wrong one. Oh, this is annoying. I don't know where it is now. Here it is. Whew. Anyway, yesterday I got a package, and I don't think I have showed you this. I got a package from Kim, who has Me and My Dog and Some Yarn podcast. And there was an envelope. And when I took out the card, it sounded like this. And I was like, what is that? And it's a really pretty card of an armadillo. And I have to check. Texas blue bonnets is the flower you can see on top here. Anyway, I was very touched by this because I have talked about, I'm pretty sure she watches my podcast, and I told you in the last episode that I really like to grow both flowers and herbs and vegetables and stuff. And she had bought Texas blue bonnets seeds for me and sent it to me. And hubby and I are very excited about this. And she wrote that, where is it? Here it is. The blue bonnet is the state flower of Texas. So that's really special to be able to grow that. And out in the cabin, we are digging out the yard. And we started it, well, not me. I haven't dug anything. But you know, hubby and another man that has a tractor, they are digging it out. And the snow came early, so they had to stop. They were surprised by how fast. From the frost came to the snow, it went very fast. So they couldn't finish it, so they have to do that this summer. So I might not be able to plant these seeds out in the cabin on the yard this summer. But I am going to plant in pots. So I'm gonna take a few seeds and plant in pots this year. And next year I'm gonna plant it out in the cabin. So this is really fun and exciting and feels very special. So, you know, it was very thoughtful of you, Kim. And she sent me this, and she had a note on it that told me that this is one of her favorite candy, and it's made in Texas. Really delicious, and you know, it felt very special to try it, you know, all the way from Texas. And she sent me 2 of these, and I ate one. This I ate all by myself before anybody got home. And she sent me 4 of these tea bags, and I gave 2 to my youngest son, and I gave my son 1 of these, and he was so happy. He was taking pictures and showing, I don't know if it was on like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, I have no idea. But somewhere he showed that he got them, and they were all the way from Texas. So he was so happy, Kim. And then, where is it? Oh, it's right here, I'm so stupid. She sent me sock yarn scraps. And 2 of them are Desert Vista Dye Works scraps. And I have been dying to try it. I have like a list where I have written down indie dyers in the US. And many of them, I am like torturing myself looking at pictures and people, you know, like knitting in them and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I want it. So I was really happy and excited, I am, about this. And this is a sparkle one, and I don't like sparkles, but you know, it's Desert Vista Dye Works. I'm gonna use it. It's not like, it's a blanket. It's not something that I wouldn't actually use anything sparkle that I am going to wear. But this is a blanket, so I'm gonna use this because it's, you know, DVD yarn. And it's Somebody Throw Me Some Beads colorway. And the other colorway from Desert Vista Dye Works is Neon Halloween. And let me tell you, it was very hard not to crochet squares out of these yesterday. Very hard. And there are many scraps. This is Asland Trends Santa Fe. I have never heard of that yarn before, and it's very pretty. And it's a lot of this is Patterns Croy. And when she didn't know what yarn it is, she had marked it unknown. So this was really special to get to know, you know, some of the yarn, what it is and everything. So this is gonna be very special and fun to crochet into my blanket. And she also gave me this. She has had somehow, well, it's like anything is possible in America and easy to do, I guess. But she has made stitch markers with her podcast logo, or what is it called? Oh, you know what I mean. Do you see that? And of course I can never hold my arm up in the air without shaking. But that's really pretty. And I'm gonna use this for a special project really soon. And you can find her on YouTube. Her podcast is called Me and My Dog and Some Yarn. And on Instagram she's Black Horse Knitter. And on Ravelry she is Black Horse. And she is very sweet. And she has a dog. Dottie, I don't know how to say it now. And she's really cute. And in some episodes she made some noise that Mirra heard. So that was fun. And she was like looking around, and when she was running away to the kitchen window, jumping up and looking, and because I have this old kitchen couch, you know, in wood. So she jumps up there, and then she jumps up with her paws on the window and looks out. So she was searching for her. And so this was so very, very kind and thoughtful. And you know, she had put a lot of thought into this package. And oh, I just have to check. I'm so paranoid now that I have forgotten anything. No, I don't think I have forgotten anything. I think I have showed you everything. So thank you, Kim, so much. This was so sweet and kind and generous of you. And I'm so happy, so very happy. And I'm really happy about all the gifts I have gotten. And I am planning gifts for everyone that has sent me something, they are gonna get something. Because I really love to give gifts, but I have a lot of people now that's gonna get gifts, so, and it's gonna take me some time, but everyone who has sent me a gift will get a gift. So thank you so much to everyone. This was so sweet of you all. And you know, Kim wrote very sweet things in the card, and she also told me that armadillo is known as the mascot for Texas. And I have to tell you, I saw this animal, I don't know how many years ago, but the first time I saw it, I didn't think it was an animal. I thought it was some made-up creature, you know. And then someone said, well, that's a real animal, and I was like, no way. So I looked it up, and it's a real animal, so I knew that. But I didn't the first time I saw it. So it's so funny looking. So it's really, it's so sweet to get this, you know. And it feels special to get gifts from people, you know, that I talk to and or watch, like with Kim. You know, I watch her podcast. I have watched her podcast, oh, I don't know for how long, but it was way before I started podcasts, and she's very sweet and I love it. I love her podcast, so you should check it out if you haven't seen it. And the same for Sprite 966. I think her podcast is Stitch with Sprite 966. I should have looked that up now when I had, you know, time in between all the technical difficulties. And thinking about it, I'm gonna check if this is still recording. Yes, it's still recording. I'm sorry. I had to be sure, you know. So that was those. And then I have bought some yarn. I bought Regia, Arne and Carlos design. It's a Norwegian couple that are designers, and they designed yarn for Regia. So I bought this in the colorway 03658, and I'm throwing it on the bed now. And I bought this colorway. I can't even remember when I bought this now, but you know, I haven't shown it to you. So 03657, and they have 50 gram or 100 gram skeins, and this is 250 gram skeins because they were all out of the 100 grams in this color. And I also bought another color, and that is gonna be shown really soon in works in progress. But first I have to show you some other yarn I bought on sale. It's Järbo mellanraggi. It's like a DK weight yarn, I'm pretty sure. And this colorway I can't tell you because they have took the, you know, sale price tag and put all over it. But I really like this, and when it was half price off, I had to buy it, of course. And I bought this color. This I can see, 28319. So I bought that, and then I bought two in this color, and that is the colorway 28324. And I'm gonna knit hubby socks out of this, and he said he liked the colorway. But he also have said at first it was so he was so picky, the first pairs of socks I knitted him. And now he says he doesn't care even if they are pink. So I'm really tempted. So I'm really tempted to knit him pink socks. But I think I will have some left over. It's not enough to make him socks out of one. But it's enough to make me long cuffs, legs socks. But he needs more. But I think I will have some left over. So that, and I bought this book. And I have read it while I started it before I got sick, and then I read it while I was sick. And it's by Brenda Joyce. It's a writer for the New York Times. And it's on USA Today's bestseller. And this is Harlequin Silk book. And I think there were an English title that I can't find now. Oh. Then it's called Den som segrar in Swedish, and that is like the one that prevails, or what's it called? The one that, oh. But it's called something else in English. Yes, there it is. A Rose in the Storm, it's called in English. And as you can see, you know, it's Scotland. The book starts in Scotland, the year of it's 1306. And you can clearly see, you know, he has a kilt. So, you know, that's what first got me to looking at this book, because a man in kilt with a sword, you know. And I really like to read easy books that are, you know, that Harlequin books always end well. So that is everything I bought, I think. So now I'm thinking I'm gonna show you 2 FOs. First up is my Rusty Stripe socks, the yarn Amelia bought me, and I really have to get me some sock blockers. These are matching up to the row except for the heels. So those are done. And then hubby's socks are done. He also liked long legs, but he said they were a little bit loose on the top, so I made a really long 5x5 ribbing. And you know, you can clearly see why I think his socks takes forever. His feet are bigger than mine. But you know, he doesn't have big, like a big man feet. He has a normal size. It's me that has a really small one. I'm 6.5 in English, in the US. In Swedish it's the size 37. But I'm pretty sure that's 6.5 in the US. So I have small feet. So it feels like his socks is huge. But it's just in comparison to my small socks. So those are my 2 finished objects. And now I'm gonna go into my whips. And that's also where another yarn purchase comes in. And I'm feeling paranoid. I'm gonna have to check. Yeah, it still records. That's a good thing. I also bought this color, Regia Arnen Carlos. This is 03655, the colorway name. eller number. And I watch Susan B. Anderson's podcast. I love her. I think she's a very sweet person, very talented. And I saw on her podcast that she had gotten that yarn sent to her in the exactly the same colorway. So I wrote to her on Instagram that I was totally gonna stalk her project page and start mine when she started hers. And you know, I don't mean to be creepy or anything, but I think it's very fun to knit at the same time as someone else in the same yarn and stuff. And then I, you know, as it happens, I got sick, so I didn't stalk her project page. But when I went online after being sick again, I saw on Instagram that she had started them, so I started to knit like really fast on them. So I finished one sock. I think this really looks like a color work or fair isle or what's it called. I love this. So I have one done. And then, you know, she was very sweet about it. She commented, because she follows me on Instagram, so my picture came up on her feed, I guess. And she saw that I was knitting it, so she commented. And then she, in another picture, I think it was, she told me, or maybe it was the same, I can't remember. She told me she hadn't started the second sock yet. So I started to knit a little bit slower on this. And you know, here's the green waste yarn for the heel. So I have like this much before I start the cuff. And these are not matching up exactly. That annoys me, because if I hold them here, they are exactly matching up, but it's here, so it's not. And I would rather have them not to match at all than to almost match. So that's a little bit annoying, but not annoying enough to do anything about it. I will be happy with them anyway. And it's my own sock. I knit my own socks in my way, and I have told you that in I don't know which episode. I'm sorry. Maybe it was 7 or something. So you can go back. And I keep that in a bag my mother-in-law has made me in a retro fabric I really like. So that's my first whip. And my second one is in this bag. Also a retro fabric that I like. And it is my Mama Vertebrae cardigan. I have made some progress. I think I have... I think I was here. About maybe 2 centimeters or something I have knitted on this. So it's not much, but I have done some. And this is in Vissjögarn, a Swedish 100% wool yarn, the fine wool of the sheep. And it's on carbons 3.25 millimeters. So a little bit of progress on this one. And then I, of course, started a new project. Because I got a new bag. It's like my rule, if I get a new bag I have to start a new project. And I'm using a yarn by Kinna Textil. It's a Swedish 100% cotton yarn. Jasmine it's called. And it's this really pretty red color. I don't know how it comes up because I can't see myself, but it's a red color that is it's a little bit towards an orangey red, but just a touch of it. It's very pretty and I like it. So I started a skirt in it, and you start on 2.5 millimeters and then you go up to 3, and it's gonna continue to increase these pearl, how do you say? Well, you're gonna continue to increase on the pearl things. So, you know, it's simple, and I could have knitted it inside out, so I didn't have to purl a lot, but I don't mind it. So that is coming along, and it's a drops design called First Lady. So that's a skirt I'm looking forward to using. And then in my mushroom bag I have my waving lace socks, but I'm calling them, maybe I have written that down, it's woodland, mushroom and woodland, mushrooms and woodland socks. And I have one finished with the scallop cuff edge, and I am almost done with the second one. I'm on the last pattern repeat. Every pattern repeat is 20 rows, and I have 10 rows, so I'm in the middle of it, 10 rows left, and then I start the scalloped edge, and then I have to do the heel. And this is Sweet Georgia Tough Love sock in the colorway Woodland, and I'm gonna finish these maybe tomorrow or so, and then I'm gonna use this bag to knit socks out of Fiber Nymph yarn. I'm so excited. It was so hard to skein this up because it's so pretty. And then when I took it and I did like this, and then my son snatched it out of my hands and started to doing this on his face, and I was like, give it back. And he was like, why can't I touch it? And I was like, it's Fiber Nymph and your face might be dirty. So he had to give it back, and I'm gonna use this bag, so I'm gonna finish this up really soon, tomorrow or something, so I can start. And I have to talk to her too before, because we are gonna, she has a skein of it and we're gonna knit together, so I have to check something with her. And then in this lovely bag, and I realized when these 3 bags Amelia made me, they were standing, how do you say, next to each other. And this bag is the tallest one, and then there's this, and then there's this. So I have them next to one another. I have done some knitting on my matchmaker to celebrate 20 years. The pattern is by Martina Bem or something. I don't know. I have done a little bit of progress on it, and this is 2.5 millimeters Addy lace, and I think I was about here, so I have done maybe 2 inches or a little bit more maybe on it. So it has gotten a little bit of love. And oh, the yarn. This is Rowan Fine Art in the Kingfisher, I think, colorway. And this is Cascade in Anis or Anais, I don't know how to say it, colorway. Bag by Amelia. Oh, my back really hurts by sitting here without any support for my back. I have also been knitting a little bit on my Forever Summer socks. It's the pattern Spring Forward. And I was about here, so I have knitted up to here on it. It's a really pretty pattern. It's similar to the Waving Lace sock, but yet it's not. And this is Lorna's Laces yarn, I think. No, I can't remember the colorway name, but you can look on my project page. Forever Summer they are called, and it's, I started it this summer at the cabin, so it has been sitting for very long without any love. And I'm keeping it in this project bag out of the Pompeia Retro I'm sorry. Out of the Retro Fabric I have other bags out of, but it's the fabric comes in different colors. This is really small, so it's easy to put a sock in and just put in your bag. So that's another work in progress. I'm sorry. I have talked so much. You don't know, because I'm just checking. I feel so paranoid if this gonna shut off again. No, it's still recording. I'm grateful for that. So in this Pompeia fabric in another color, I have my what am I calling them? Sunny Seed Stitch socks. And I put a marker in so you can see. I have not done much progress. You can see the marker there, maybe an inch or something. And I'm using, because this is Addy Sock Rockets, and the yarn is, my phone hates me. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I have done some progress on it, but not much. And I'm using Admiral Banana Joe colorway and Shoppel Wool Crazy Sauberball in Grunge Vosche or something, but you can see on my project page. And I'm feeling a bit stressed because my phone shut off and said there's not a lot of memory. So I'm gonna show you my blanket now. I haven't been crocheting so much on it, but I have done some. I have done 2 rows on it. And we are gonna see which. Oh, it's this one. The one at the bottom here I have done. And I have added these 3 squares are from Amelia's scraps, and I think the red one is Fiber Nymph. I'm not sure, but I think. So these 3 is from her scraps. Let's see. Oh, those were those 3. And maybe this one also. No, no, that's not it. No. But I have also done this row. I hope you can see this last row. Maybe it's better to just do this. And this is scraps from Helen. This was a really fun what's it called, square to crochet. And I think the yarn is a Scottish sock yarn. It sounded like it on the name. And I think this is also from Helen. This is from Helen, I know for sure. And this is the sock yarn Arne and Carlos I am knitting the socks in. And this is from my mushrooms and woodland socks. So I have 11 by 11. I don't know at all if you can see this. But I was thinking when I had 101 squares, I had woven in 404 ends. So you know it's 4 ends on for every square. So 404 ends when I was up to 101. So you know that's a lot of ends to weave in. So you know. But I, you know, you have to make it a part of making the blankets. And what I like about this is that I can stop at any time. Any row that is added, I can stop. Because I have every end woven in. And hubby, he said like this, "Oh, that's gonna be such a nice blanket to use." And I was like, forget it, this is gonna be mine. Because Mira and him are always, you know, taking the blankets I have made. So when I need a blanket, there's not a blanket for me. So I said, this is mine. I can make you one when I'm finished with this, but this is mine. And he was like, well, of course I can use it. And I was just quiet. And then he said, well then, I'm not gonna make you stuff anymore. And I was like, okay, okay. you can use it too. And he said, it's so great because blankets, they are always too small, but you can make this huge. You can just go on and make it really big. But the fact that I can stop at any moment makes this feeling very fun to do, because I don't have to do much. I can just stop. So I really love this, and I have squares in this that are like done, but I'm not gonna show them because I feel stressed. But I have this in this now because I bring this to the cabin, and this is what's it called now? Basket after my mom. My mom has passed away, and this was hers, so I like that. And then I have this I have bought myself, but I like this one too. And there I have a new project I have started and made some progress on. This is my summer cotton linen tunic. This is weaving yarn. I think I made it so you can see up here now. So it's that yarn, and I am holding it double. So I'm using, oh, a little bit crunched up. I'm using this bag by my friend Tina. She actually sells these, and this one I have crocheted. And I have 3 other color. I think I will add in after I have separated for the sleeves. So I'm holding it double and I'm using 3mm needles. And it's not as even as I usually knit, but it's good enough, I think. So I'm really, thinking this is fun, but cotton and linen also hurts my hands and my fingers, so I don't knit for too long before I have to stop. So finally, yes, that was all of the things I have been knitting on. Quite a lot. But it's been a month. And I am so hot by these lamps now. And I have to check just really quickly. So it's still recording. Yes. Anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap this up because today hubby, Mira and I went to the beach. The snow has melted in town. There's spring. Out in the cabin, the snow is still up to my waist at the yard, the backyard. But a lot of it has melted also in the forest and stuff, but it's still winter. And today we went to the ocean and I recorded a little thing there for you. So I'm gonna add that into the end. So it's gonna be quite long and I don't have a lot of memory left. And I have said like everything, I think. Oh, thank you for those who joined my group on Ravelry. We're up to 243 members now. And I am so happy, so thank you for joining. And I am over 500 subscribers on YouTube, so thank you to everyone. That has been really fun to see. I never would have dreamed of so many people watching me, And if I'm very happy for all of the 243 members, and I might not get more members on Ravelry. But if I get 300 members, I'm gonna give away some Arne and Carlos yarn by Regia. And if I can't get a hold of anything more, I'm gonna take one of the skeins I have. But if I can get a hold of, I'm gonna buy and give that away if I reach 300 members. I'm not saying I will, I'm just saying if. That is just a little something. And giveaways and stuff I'm gonna do the next time I record, because this is getting too long. So thank you to everyone who kept in touch. I have answered messages, but I still have quite a few to answer, so be patient with me. I haven't forgotten about you if I haven't answered. Let's see. Just a little funny thing. In English, you say hair. This is my hair. In Swedish, you say hår. And that sounds like a whore, So English-speaking people always think that it's fun that you say hår about your hair in Swedish. And it's, many people who hears that is laughing, the English-speaking ones that hear that, hair in Swedish is hår. So I just wanted to say that. And I think I'm gonna have to say goodbye now, because my memory is all out. So thank you so much for watching, and I will probably see you in about 2 weeks, I think. Okay, bye bye. We're down by the ocean with old houses, and we are going to take a walk. with Mira because a lot of snow has melted here. There she is, Mira. Yeah. I'm gonna sit down so you can see a little bit better. It's really beautiful down here. I'm gonna just walk a little bit to show you these old houses and a little bit more from the ocean. Nej, jag kan göra det. It's very beautiful. And we go with our boats here. Well, I just wanted to show you a bit. I have to show you a bit more. Do you see that little dot over there? There's a house. And when I was a child, I always said I was gonna buy it and live there.
No. Come on. Come here.
There's a lot of stones here, but at the other direction there's sand and not stone, so you can bathe if you want. And it's one of Mira's favorite places to bathe. And now she is really happy to be here. But she doesn't understand how cold it is yet, but she might put her feet in and check. It's so wonderful that all of this snow is gone. And you can hear the ocean again. I love it. I almost don't want to talk just to listen to the ocean. This is the high coast. It starts right here. Okay. She's looking at the birds. And now she's gonna try and go catch them. But I think she can feel the chill from the ocean because I can. So I think she understands now that it's really cold and she can't swim out there. Hopefully. Otherwise we have to call her back. I don't know if you can see, I don't think so, but there's a ferry going over there. It's yellow And it's going from the mainland to the left. That's the mainland, and that's the island. And it's driving between, it takes just a couple of minutes. So cars can go over there. But I don't think you can see it. I don't know if I can zoom in on this. And well, I could a bit, but the quality sucks. But you can see it, I think. And as you can see, the quality sucks really bad when I do that, but you could see it anyway. And you can see that house that I have always wanted since I was around 4, 5. Still want it. That's my dream house. It's just a little dot over there. It's a white house. It's a big house on the rocks. I really love it. I would like to own it. The birds keep on making noise and Mira really wanna swim out there and try to catch them. And you can see that ugly factory destroying it all. That's the same factory I showed you when I was up at the outdoor museum. That's actually above that factory. So I'm on the other side now. And I was pointing that we go with the boat between the island and mainland, in there and up. Okay, bye. Okay, I just have to show you one more thing. They have a lot of these, no, I can't think of the English word. Anyway, so people can come here and bring food and grill the food, have a fire and, you know. You can say either barbecue or grill, I think. Do you want to be in my movie? He doesn't want to be in the movie. I just asked him. Anyway, I think I like them. There are many places out here, further down, where they have made so many people can come here and have a great meal and sit in the sun. And if the wind is strong, like it's often is down by the ocean, you can cozy up in this. So many people sit here in the evenings and in the day when there's sun, and you know, there's a lot of places over there to sit. So just want to show you that too. I have been wanting to show you this place all winter long. And finally, you know, there's no ice on the ocean and a lot of snow has melted. You can see there's hardly any snow out here. There's a bit more when you walk in the forest, but you know, it's a very nice place. And the houses that I showed you, they have renovated some of them, but they are really old. Okay, bye bye. Oh, now I started to record. Just as I was talking to hubby. You have already seen this, but we're on the beach now. It's not a over there where we stand. We can take our dogs, and we usually are here with Mira and let her bathe, because all of the people that want to bathe. You're in my way. I was gonna record that way now. Oh, anyway, hubby doesn't want to be on, but over further down there they bathe, because there's not big stones on the beach like it's here. But it's really good because you can, you know, bring your dog. So I just wanted to show you. And it's, as I said before, it's very beautiful. Except for the stupid factory. Imagine if that wasn't there. If you look like this, it's so beautiful. Abby just said, I'm out of the picture now if you want to record that way. But you can see where the stone ends. That's where people bathe. It's like small rocks in the water also. So people have sandals or foppatofflor when they bathe here. But it's quite a popular place because it's really close to the city. It's like 10 minutes to the center of the city from here, if you walk. She just wanna bathe. She ran right into the ocean. And it's so freaking cold. But she wanna swim. Okay, bye.